Welcome to Doomsday T on DC this week, and got a good episode for you this week. I want to start off with something I thought was interesting, and that is that J.J. Abrams signed a $500 million merger with Warner Brothers and his production company. I mean, people's been saying, is Gunn going to do a Justice League or a Green Lantern, or is Abrams going to do a Green Lantern, Justice League, yeah, I mean, kind of looks that way. Do I like that? Why, of course I do. I respect J.J. Abrams, definitely, like I said, I think at this point with DC, it's about the directors, and Warner Brothers has always been about the directors, and that's a good thing. So let's see what happens. And on Father's Day, Zack Snyder, he put out their image of Darkseid from Justice League. So, oh my gosh, I mean, if that don't get your mouth watering, I don't know what will for the Snyder Cut. I mean, what a tease! And also something interesting about that photo and the timing of it is we should have had Justice League 2 this year, and we don't. So. It's just sad what happened with Zach and how Warner Brothers treated Zach, and it's a shame. Hopefully, we will get the Snyder Cut. Like I said, I don't want to go on about it, but we usually cover it every week just because Snyder's putting it out there, man. We got to get it. I mean, we're going to get it, right? How can we not get it? So I don't know if it's 20 years or 2 months. I don't know, but. It's coming, guys. So, guys and gals, y'all just hold tight because we're going to get the Snyder Cut. There's no doubt about it. Moving on from there, another interesting thing that it just keeps popping up, and Wonder Woman 84 got, I guess they did some viewings of it over this past week. Got good reviews. People like it. Spy thriller. That's what everybody's saying. The one thing that keeps coming up though is that Sutherland and Alicia girl playing Hawkman and Hawkgirl. I mean, it keeps coming up. I hope it's true, and if it is true, I hope that's who's in the Black Adam movie also. So. Guys, like I said, we don't know what's being crossed up here, what DC has planned, and if somehow they pull this off and they redeem themselves with the fans, and we end up with some really epic stuff, all's forgiven, but honestly, I really feel like we're being set up for some really great stuff. If you're a DC, fan and a fan of the movies and the live action movies, I really think we're getting set up for something great. Hope I'm not disappointed. We've been disappointed before, but with these ensembles, and concentrating on the solo movies, if they get it right, and these things are successful, a Justice League movie is inevitable. You got to think, they just pushed it all through with Zack, and they went with his universe, and I do wish we would have got every movie, we'd have got his universe. But what we're getting right now is probably what should have happened in the first place before we even thought about getting something that what Zach would had in mind, or maybe they should have explained themselves better about what Zach was doing. I don't know, but honestly, guys and gals, I really think that we are going to get some really special DC movies coming up, and people's not going to like everything, but I'm looking so forward to it. So. Like I said, thought all of that was interesting, and the other thing that keeps coming up, even though who knows, and who knows what could happen. Once again, the court's wide open here. Um, you had Miller saying once again that look for him to be the Flash and him to have a solo movie. I mean, he keeps saying that up till today. But oh my gosh, for the past week, I keep hearing of the Lucas Till guy. Um, so I didn't want to cover him. Um, I mentioned it, I think, either last episode or probably this episode before that. I brought him up, and like I said, I brought up Hawkgirl and Hawkman. I'm real hesitant to do that, but my gosh, y'all, it keeps coming up. The Lucas Till keeps coming up. So, like I said, it's wide open. I really think we're getting something special. Y'all, hold tight, hold your breath, and hope, that Warner Brothers don't screw us over again. But I'm excited, man. My gut feeling about all this is good. So I'm looking forward to it. And the other thing else, I'm hearing is, with the Supergirl movie, that's how we're going to get our new Superman in the Pattinson universe and that side of things. So we will get a Superman there with Supergirl, and the whole Kryptonian mythology is going to be rewrote or whatever for that universe with Pattinson and that Bat universe. So that's one side. Like I said, Shazam, Momoa, and Gadot, and Levi, they're all together. They're on, that side of it. Like I said, my only question right now is, where's Suicide Squad? Where's Birds of Prey fall in what universe? Like initially it was in the Momoa Gadot universe. So whatever, we'll find out things as they go and how they put it together. So all that is interesting. That's everything out there that I've heard this week in the DC Extended Universe news and the worlds of DC. So looking forward to it, guys. I mean, I really got a gut feeling that we're going to get something good. Like I said, we're going to get another Superman. That don't mean that Cavill's out. He might be out, but it don't mean he's out. Saw a thing too. He was saying, I don't care about the director, I don't care about the script. So he wants in. Cavill wants in. So we might not, have lost him. And that's what I'm saying. DC redeems themselves a few years down the road. You might pull Affleck back in, and you might get this first universe, the Snyderverse, in a Justice League movie with maybe the Pattinson universe, the Pattinson universe, and whoever the Supergirl is and the Superman in that universe. You might get an Earth 1 and 2 or whatever. It wouldn't be Earth 1 and 2, but you might have them collide. What would be crazy if you really went multiverse with it, and you ended up with like the Bizarro world, and you just don't know. You just don't know what's going to happen with these movies and these universes, and I'm so excited for it. I just want everything to be successful moving forward, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And actually sticking with the worlds of DC for another moment. Okay, well, two things real quick. First of all, getting the Sia, the Colette Sierra. I just want to mention him being named as director of the Black Adam movie. This is moving forward. Just wanted to bring him up again, just in case you've missed it. Black Adam does have a director. Things are in pre-production, and looking forward to that too, because that's going to open up Stargirl. It's going to open up That's going to open up Hawkman and Hawkgirl regardless. Atom Smasher, and I can't remember who all else had been named, but there's other Justice Society members that's going to show up, and hopefully Mr. Terrific. I hope. We'll see what happens with that. So just good news all the way around. Other thing in the DC Extended Universe I want to bring up. Because we have brought up the Pattinson the verse, Patman. So they have mentioned, a ton of villains. Penguin being one, and you'd had the Josh Gad come out. I think that was today, and he did say, "Hey guys, I'm not going to be cast as Penguin. I've been joking around or whatever, and thanks for the artwork." And he's real cool about it. And I mean, who knows what could ever happen, but. He kind of, I guess, took his name out of the running for it. So, but anyway, Two-Face has been mentioned. Of course, Catwoman has been mentioned. Firefly's the big name. Somebody new. Jervis Tetch, Mad Hatter has been mentioned. Riddler has been mentioned. All of that is great. Somebody's, Batista's put it out there again about him playing Bane. I'm good. I'm good with it all. Scarecrow, whatever. So apparently, Batman's going to be tracking some people. Might be in Arkham Asylum. Honestly, man, it sounds like what Ben Affleck was saying on his script. And him and Reeves worked together early on before everything just, went downhill with Affleck. So who knows? This might be a partially, Affleck's script. He might have said, okay, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, interesting stuff, but a ton of villains in the Batman movie. And like I said, it looks like we're getting Robin in it. So, we're starting off that Pattinson universe, starting it off right with introducing the world of Batman and that Bat universe to everybody. So, just, golly, I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited. I can't wait moving forward. And knowing what's going on, that this is a separate universe, and we're getting a Supergirl movie with Superman. Man, I'm so excited. So excited. And I wanted to do T's Toys, and of course, y'all been waiting for Titus Titan to get back, and we've got a game review after this also. But in T's Toys, I have a little story and something I wanted to show you. This would have been not this past Christmas, but the one before. Sometimes it's hard to buy for kids in a way. I mean, I would buy him everything anyway. It's ridiculous. But I knew I wanted to buy him a bicycle, and his birthday's real close to Christmas. It's just a month or 6 weeks after. And I didn't know. Didn't know how I wanted to do it. I ended up getting this bicycle for his birthday, and the reason why is because I saw this thing at Walmart, this Batmobile, pedalmobile, and gosh, it was like $100, $120, I don't know, or like $80, $90. It was real cheap at Walmart, or at least at the time. I didn't know if I wanted to spend that or not, but I think maybe it was $120, we'll say. And I went out of town working. Right after that, I had looked at them at my local Walmart. And I started going through the internet and looking at and pricing these things, man. They were like $200, $220. The cheapest one I could find anywhere was like $180 on the internet. And I was like, really? So I did more digging, more research, and couldn't find anything that could touch that local price. So I called back home. I was like, Mom, I said, if you got the money handy or extra, if you can, or somebody does, can somebody go and get that Batmobile? Because I wasn't going to be home for like a week or something. I was like, go. I knew they only had two, and I was like, I've priced them. I said, go, please, if you can, go get it. Of course, she did, luckily, And that's Wonder Woman for you, and Wonder Mom, and so that Christmas, of course, and he opened up his presents, and I slid around and got it to the back door or whatever, and had him come out and get on it, and he rode it and everything. It was real cool. He loves that stupid thing, and just wanted to bring that up and teach toys, something a little different than figures and handheld toys or whatever. But that pedal Batmobile from Walmart, I don't know if they still have it or not, but I mean, if you can get it for $120, man, or $100, grab that thing, because it's a lot of fun. It's got a pull-up brake on it. You can kind of slide it, slide around in it, whatever. So that'll do it for T's Toys this week. And I'm going to toss it over to Titus Titan. And he's got a very special game that's a one-of-a-kind that I know of for a DC game. And so I'm going to toss it to Titus Titan and let him share with you what he's been playing over the last couple weeks. So kicking it to you, Titan.
Hello, welcome to Titus Titan's game review. Today we are going to talk about Justice League Heroes. PlayStation 2 console.
Okay, and how does the game start off?
Starting off with Batman, Superman. You get to fight and save civilians.
Who are you fighting?
You are fighting Brainiac's robots.
Okay, and what happens whenever you save those civilians?
They give you shields.
Okay.
Next time you get shields, you can get costumes and new people like Huntress, Aquaman, and Green Arrow, and Hawkgirl. And if you hit R1, no, L2 on the controller, it gives you your specials, and you have Laser Beam, Super Breath, and Super Punch. On Batman, you can call in some bats to attack your opponents, and you can throw batarangs.
And also, I just wanted to bring up on that character list. I believe it's got Jon Stewart Green Lantern, but I think it's got Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, and does it have Hal Jordan or?
It does have Hal Jordan.
I think it does, don't it?
It does.
And then I don't know. And then it has Jay Garrick, the Flash from the Justice Society, and it has Superman in his black costume.
Yes.
And it has him in Kingdom Come where he's got like the gray kind of hair. Yeah. So and like in Gorilla City, you got to fight Grodd or whatever. Instead of civilians, what do you have to save in Gorilla City?
You have to save gorillas.
You're right. I thought that was pretty funny. And is it what is the game? I mean, is it real easy or is it hard or what? What do you think about it?
I would say it's kind of hard and easy.
Yeah, definitely there's definitely parts of it. Anything
hard.
That's timed is always hard.
Yes. But there is part whenever you're Huntress and
Wonder Woman,
and you are in Frost.
Or you're Zatanna in Wonder Woman, ain't you?
Yeah, you're Zatanna in Wonder Woman, and you're battling Frost, and it's timed where you have to set off the rocket, and then it explodes, and it would hit, and all the fire coming out of the walkway would hit Frost, and then there would be another one, and then it would do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and at I don't know how many levels. The first maybe 5 levels. You have to use the first level was Batman Superman. The second level was that was Zatanna and Martian Manhunter actually, wasn't it? And
yes, the second level.
The next level is Flash and Green Lantern. And then I don't know. Then it's Zatanna and Wonder Woman, and then it's Martian Manhunter and Superman on Mars. It's Martian Manhunter and Superman on Mars. And then after that, you can choose. Then as the missions go.
If you buy Huntress, you can choose her to fight with. She has a crossbow and all that stuff.
Right.
And
that's of course part of her special.
And you can buy Aquaman, and he has this little water tornado, and then he uppercuts, and then he has one that makes a fire.
It throws water.
Water ball.
Yeah. There's Zatanna does the fireball.
Yeah.
Right.
And he has black he can make water wrists knives like Black Manta does, and he can
slash it.
Slash.
Yeah, he does, and all that is really powerful for him, and that's even where you build him up.
If you play as Flash, he has this pinball attack.
It's awesome. Yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah, the pinballs are great.
And you get it's one by you hit this one, and then you hit that one, and then you hit this one.
Yeah. And you get like these little balls of energy, like and they're different things.
Yes.
Like it
And
might
you
give you
can-
an increase in range or speed or
And
accuracy or whatever.
You can go to your
Power.
powers and you can get it. You can put the balls in one of its like upgrade holes and
Right, like you have to.
things. And then like
Right.
if it has a range ball, then you can put that there and it has range. Now, like your pinball has range.
Right.
And your water ball has range.
Like right, you can level up each of your abilities by like 5 or 6 points or like little discs or whatever, and then you use those power things to make those even more advanced in whatever they are, and it goes down to even like your combat and your endurance and your whatever, all that, your health. That is part of, you can upgrade all of that along with your special abilities. Like all of that is on one column, and then you can put the range and all that. Put those balls onto those discs or whatever, those points, to up the levels on those. Right. So it's got a system of upgrades. It's got a system of upgrades, and I know we haven't made it quite to the end. We're on Brainiac's ship, and it's been a long time since I played it.
It's Brainiac's bunker. Like
Okay.
A bunker.
And we've been to the Justice League. We've been to Gorilla City. We've been a bunch of places. But I'm still pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it ends with Darkseid though. Even though you fight Brainiac, you fight him like he's like a big robot or whatever, and we're fighting those little skull things right now. But I think we fight Brainiac here, and I think there's a next level that it's where you go after Darkseid. I'm pretty sure. So we're close to beating the game, but we still got a few levels to go before I think Darkseid's the end. But we've had wouldn't you agree that it is a fun game?
Yes, I would say it is a fun game.
And as far as I can remember, it's the only Justice League game ever made as far as a campaign type Justice League.
That's the only Justice League game we have on PlayStation 2.
There's like Injustice and there's fighting games where you're Justice League, but an actual where you're going through stages and fighting bosses. As far as I know, it's the only one I can think of. And since we're doing all these PlayStation 2 things, wouldn't you think next time on Titus Titans Game Review, maybe we've got the Teen Titans game?
Yes, we might do that. Or we might do another game.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright.
That's it for Titus Titans Game Review. We'll send it back to Doomsday in the studios.
And welcome back to Doomsday T on DC. And that'll wrap it up this week for this episode of Doomsday T on DC. And thanks for watching as always. And thank Titus Titan for the Justice League Heroes game review. Like I said, that's one of the kinds I know of as far as Justice League games. Love that game, and he's been wearing it out. But thanks for watching. Like and share, tell your friends if they're DC fans and at all. Have them watch an episode, comment. Let's have some discussion, talk if you want to. I do appreciate everybody that watches, and we'll see you next week with a new episode. And please be good at it. You know what I mean? So thanks for watching. See ya.